When we cannot know, we can only trust. But then, that is exactly what a traitor in our midst would say. Isn't it?
An imposter in our ranks. If this is true, it could be anyone. You, me... Well, not me, I know who I am. Perhaps we shouldn't take Gortash's word for granted. But if he speaks the truth, we need to be careful. Orin could have eyes and ears on us right now. I do. The Mother Superior will have ordered them to keep watch for my return. Find one, and we discover what comes...
Unthinkable. To see my own father named Gortash, the sole ruler of Baldur's Gate. Please, we need to speak with him. Maybe he can see reason. Orin? I'd never heard tell of. But Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash, and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these Chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like. I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked Father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
Something's always gnawed at me. At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to look at us, but through us. But that second time, her gaze never left me. It was steel, sharp and unyielding. It could just be my imagination, but I always felt that it was more than a stroke that had changed her. What, though? I couldn't say. Nonsense. Stelmane was no less worthy of life or success because she was disabled. Her death is no blessing. It is a calculated cruelty. Think about it. My father was tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, you must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it.
Inconceivable that we would seek release from one tadpole only for you to commune with another. I'd chide you if my mind were not consumed by the sight of the fell Prince Orpheus within his domed prison. But make no mistake, I can see the change in you, feel the parasite worming its way through you even further. You have invited your own misery. I will not break our alliance for it, but I will not condone it.
The tadpole reveals your mind to Lae'zel. She knows you refuse to bargain with Raphael.
We cannot slay the traitor prince unless we loose him from his astral prison. The means to do so was within our grasp, and you refused it. Why? I wanted to follow the open valley, the easy way out. You chose the brambled path. I'm annoyed by it. And I admire you for it. We'll find a way into Raphael's lair, and we'll take the Orphic hammer, smash Orpheus's bonds, and slice him open. Vlaakith bar Nazin. Vlaakith Ixaith. Vlaakith will reign eternal.
Fate spins along as it should.
Dost thou require a new ally?
Oh, the girl could not bear thou, a breaker of promises. I told her the fate of her parents when the wind carried it to me. She has left this place to hew a new path. She left you a letter. Thou couldst read it, or thou couldst not. Such is the way of autonomy. Hast thou other business? Fate.
Dost thou require a new ally?
So, we have a shape changer at our camp. Good luck finding her. You could watch out for anyone acting strangely, but, well, you know the lunatics we camp with. Don't look at me like that. I know what you're going to say. The answer is no. No. That was before I knew the cost. Before I knew it meant transforming into some grotesque beast. I remember how it hurt when I turned into a vampire. My body writhed and warped while I was utterly helpless. The grip of death owned my heart as it beat its last. I don't want to turn into anything else. I can't do that again. I can't watch my body be taken over. I am not. I just don't want to lose my God's given good looks, really. Wouldn't that be a crime? I'm really not sure. Fuck off! I can tell what you're doing. You will not break me down.
What's on your mind?
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree. And to think, the drama's just started. You see, Gortash has had Will's father relocated. his death, the way I hear it. Such a shame. And to think there's no way to save him. Or is there? I know enough. Let's talk to Will in your camp. Work something out. The Duke's life depends on it.
Your tadpole quivers, revealing your discussion with Mizora to Will.
Shit. Father's been taken, and Mizora started to scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? I couldn't even fathom a guess. Though, I doubt we'll need to wait long for answers. We'll have answers soon enough. Let's talk to Mizora. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to. I think that unknowable powers come with unknowable consequences. I can't say I'm not curious, but once you take an illithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you. I appreciate where you're coming from. Truly, I do. But these parasites are quite literally illithid weapons of war. And I'm not so certain they won't be turned against us upon consuming them.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some...
Failure to comply will result in imprisonment and obey the law.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Eyes front and keep your nose clean, newcomer. A noose and a short drop is how we deal with troublemakers. By then, it will be too late. I can't help the dead, but I can warn the living. Stay the path and obey the law, and you have nothing to fear.
I just hope somewhere has good dwarven beer.
You know the fold again, Estra. I told you you should have had it here.
Hello? Does anyone want to buy a gazette? Thank you.
Come on. At least let us take her to a doctor. That's my friend's niece. Let her go. You need to be able to provide
Oh, you? I know you. How delightful to meet in person. Though, you're shorter than I expected. My name's Estra Stir, journalist. I speak to the people of Baldur's Gate, so our readers don't have to. I work for the greatest broadsheet in this storied city. It's my job to know who is who. I imagine you'll be becoming quite familiar with it soon. You are, after all, the star of the next Baldur's Mouth Gazette. If I told you, you'd lose the fun of reading it yourself. It's our juiciest edition in an age bound to get everyone talking about you. I bet you do. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've really said rather too much and written rather too little. Good day.
I know you're another step forward.
But it won't bring her back, will it?
I know it wouldn't.
Sorry about the pong. We've been on the road for more than a 10-day.
Stay back and stay calm. Warning you, she was on the list.
Be vigilant, citizen.
Safe for now, at least.
I don't like this. I don't like the look in some of their eyes.
These street trash need to watch their tone. I don't tolerate disrespect.
My friend's niece. Let her go.
Used to think those things were gonna make me feel safer. Not anymore.
I just hope somewhere has good dwarven beer. I don't think I'll be able to sleep without a decent drink.
That thing damn near busted her skull. I didn't see her make no trouble.
I know her. That's Golster. She's no thief.
Stay back and stay calm. I'm warning you. She was on the list.
Those walls might slow the army of the Absolute down, but they'll get through them sooner or later.
Let's take it one day at a time, eh? You might feel different from the others.
The pair of you. Just be ready to leave when the time comes. Preferably before.
Chap, I know you're hurting, but it won't bring her back, will it?
I know. I just don't want to lose
Come on.
anyone.
At least let us take her to a
The
doctor.
citizen is unconscious and won't be waking up anytime soon.
Lord Gortash tells us otherwise.
You really won't feel it.
No, I think. Hold on, back.
Brace yourself. What? It's not good to bottle things up.
Come to have a go. Give it your best shot.
An air of decay hangs over the stooped beggar's form. The smell of rot, the smell of death.
Gold first. Then you can hit me. Tried that once. They took the gold and hit me anyway. Better this way. I still leave with gold in my pockets. So, you having a go or not? Then move! Let someone else have a go!
Still can't fathom that they hang folk in this city.
Let's get this over with.
Attention! Marching.
That might be worth a look.
Looking ahead. Here we go. come to have a go?
An air of decay
Gold first. Then you can hit me.
Beneath his ragged clothing, you catch a glimpse of rotten flesh, more than any living being could sustain. This man is a zombie.
I'm not dead. Just got a bit of nerve damage. So, you having a go or not? Plenty. Lots of angry people in this city. No one else to take it out on. Go on. You seem like you've something pent up. So, you having a go or not? No freebies!
Need to find a way forward.
I'd love to, thanks. Boom!
Still alive, so that's progress. Seems simple enough.
Swiftly and harshly.
Da, da, da.
The hammer's gonna fall! Making me sweat. All right.
No time to rest. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Anything you like? Let's talk price. See anything of yours?
Oh, cursed to put my hands on everything. I have something to ask.
Before you ask, I ain't got none of that plum Prosecco. Now, what can I get you, newcomer?
Let's talk price. See anything of yours? No, you didn't.
It's an orphanage, Ukta. What would you have me do? Seize their toys as payment?
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our protection, at the very least.
And cede more ground to the Stone Lord? You're not suggesting I yield a single inch of the city, my city, to this cult?
We already look weak. If you're seen to be forgiving debts...
I didn't say forgive. Seize the building. Arm any children old enough. If they protect what's mine, we'll consider that a start on what's owed.
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
Keep your underpants clean, Ukta. We're playing host to a hero. You recall our reports of Ketheric Thorm, General of the Absolute, Champion of Merkel, unkillable Tyrant of Moonrise. Meet the one who killed him. Of course. They knew you were expected. The Guild is this city's first and last line of defense. It's only natural that we watch the gates for anyone.
Stone Lord plans to rob the counting house.
I'd
Nine
say you
Fingers means to
qualify.
trap him there.
I already know the one thing about you that I need to. You've crossed paths with the cult's leadership before, and you're still standing. I mean to burn the Absolute from the face of my city. So if you mean to help, congratulations. We just became the best of friends. You have. But don't be so quick to bat away a helping hand. You find few enough of them in this city. The Flaming Fist can be bought. The Harpers are scattered, and the Parliament of Peers, well, they're just generally too inbred to be useful. The Absolute's at our gate, and the Guild are the only ones truly standing against it. Oh. Did you enjoy the encounter? I have no doubt you gave them a good talking to. The rats usually keep a lid on their nastier notions, but with the Stone Lord business distracting me, some are starting to test the leash. All the more reason to be rid of the cult quickly, so I can remind my crews it's not a leash round their necks if they cross me. It's a noose. I was planning to soften you up a bit first, but... straight to business then. You've been seen with a certain Harper. Grey of hair, somewhat spiky of manner. We're practically sisters. So much so, I even stopped trying to have her killed a few years back. I need to speak with her. She's still getting the lay of the land, I expect. I have information that might help with that. So, remind her to pay an old friend a visit, would you? Oh, I never said that we get along. Now, is there anything else you need? Knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. But let's say we'll put it on your tab. Thieves, frauds, and miscreants. If it's just the watch warrants you're reading. The Guild isn't any one thing. We're everything. All the parts of the city the Watch don't want seen, so they push us to the far side of their law. But it's not the Watch that keeps the peace, or gives justice to any Baldurian who asks, whether they can pay for it or not. It's us. If we take a little tribute in return or tie strings of service to those we help, well, what of it? So long as we're working as one, it all runs quick, quiet, and clean. If you'd prefer to trust in the Watch, the Council, the Parliament of Peers, by all means. They're the pretty face slapped over the city. But the Guild is the blood, the bone, the gristle, the ugly bits that actually make Baldur's Gate move. We'll be the ones still holding the gate when all those others have fled.
Someone's vintage Moonshae Zinfandel collection. But it looks like a lot of the bottles have gone missing. You've been caught mid-robbery. What was taken is free to be reclaimed.
Before you ask, I ain't got none of that plum Prosecco.
Better be cautious.
I'd also like you to bathe sometime this 10-day.
Yes, Sergeant.
Fletcher isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling? Sometime. Fletcher isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling? Sometimes...
Wow, look who it is! Glad to see you in the city. Hope you found plenty of coin in Ketterick's coffers. Ready to do some business? I survived the hells when Elturel fell. Compared to that, slipping out of Moonrise was child's play. Oh, I've got a few ideas. I'll be running this whole place in no time. Sure is. We work for Fetcher, handling what you might call pre-owned goods. Talk to Sticky. He'll cut you a deal.
Got a very fine hat from me.
Stay alert.
Any news, Digger?
Perhaps I'll watch for the signals.
These boots have seen everything.
I'm sorry, sweetie pie. I don't do requests. But toss me a few coppers, and I'll shoot you a saucy wink across the bar. Of course I do. But I find a Baldurian audience prefers Baldurian songs. So if you'd be so kind, step aside to make room for the coins to fall.
Look now, the Guildmaster's little hunt is bringing all...
Eyes to yourself while I take inventory.
Your eyes are going to want to wander all over this gold. It's only natural. Just make sure it stops at your eyes, aye?
Stay alert.
Any news, Digger?
Watch for the signals.
Just out of view. Bring it quiet. Move when you can. Looking shadow.
Tempers are rising.
Come on now, guys. 9 fingers are
Something's on my mind.
You are not known to me. For supplies, seek the bugbear. To trade trinkets, the fetcher's brats. I am Uktar, duly elected guild bursar, and I will not have my time wasted.
Familiar as it sounds, the reference eludes you.
Let's talk price. See anything of yours? No, you didn't.
I am shy. It is guild business I take seriously, as you ought to. That business is finance. Specifically, the acquisition of vault keys. The wealthy squirrel their riches away in the city's counting house, where it gathers dust, serving no one. I acquire keys and allow these funds to circulate, like lifeblood in a healthy body. Everyone benefits, particularly those who bring me such keys. So, are you wasting my time, or do you seek to benefit? Have you made an acquisition? Until you do, then.
Come on, Frost.
Need to find a way forward.
Baldurs dry as Uktar's blood.
Support your own. Better prices here than topside.
Stay alert, Lorena.
Any news, Digger?
No. Watch for the signal.
See anything you like? Let's talk price. See anything of yours?
Who's gonna kick us out, Sergeant?
Just you, Face. You robbed the place of its glamour.
What? Last time I was here, they had dice, blood bouts, the works. Now it's just a load of sulking pickpockets.
Those sops are paying us, Face, so chin up, make your coin, and you can lose it somewhere else. Aye?
Fine jewellery. Lifted fresh from rich fat fingers. Ha!
No, I won't, bloody hush, Foth. Told ya. I know where the Stone Lord's headed. It's gonna be his grave.
Come on now, guys. Nine Fingers herself bought a very fine hat from me.
Stay alert, Lorena.
Any news, Digger?
No. Watch for the signal.
God, this is boring.
Here's the Nine Fingers. Good luck.
If I were you, I'd turn around and walk right out of this alley. Now!
Look at that cloud! Looks just like a Hollyphant, that does.
You're supposed to be looking out for us.
Let's see.
Skies.
What an overactive imagination!
Try and imagine doing your job properly then.
Something good here, I hope. I don't want any trouble now. Curious.
No time for chat just now.
Trap. Need to be cautious.
Property in constant use, gathering strictly prohibited. property in constant use, gathering strictly prohibited. Drop a coin and take a flower. May Chontia's blessings be upon you, child.
He's sick and likely to die. Please.
How about I like
You look like someone who can probably read. Can I interest you in a copy of the Baldurs Gazette? Please buy one. Thank you. My first sale. I can't wait to tell Mom.
The broadsheet's gone to pot ever since I left.
Why don't we just retrace our steps?
Maintain your distance. Area under active investigation by order of the Flaming Fist.
What's that?
Best keep your hands to yourself. The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Frank Pear Tree. Killed. Murdered. Bastard dwarf. Red shirt.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Making me soup. Ruined now.
The spell's power wanes.
Hey ho.
We'll just stand here until you run away.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Please. Now's hardly the time.
Retrace our steps. Left, right.
At the ready.
Up the stairs.
What's the story?
I'm going to ask.
No one stopped me yet.
No, you mustn't. The city is full of criminals. We can't let them know we're vulnerable. Fine. We'll just stand
Breathe
here
deep and move.
My beautiful cabbages!
That'll achieve much in the long run. The problem's at the top. It always is.
Perhaps sending a strongly worded letter would be a good place to start.
So you just disappeared.
Let's see what this does.
I'm just not...
This is Joel's house. No letters, no clerics, no herb sellers, no potion peddlers, and no steel watch.
Don't want to draw any attention. I just want It's curious. Better be cautious. Oh,
Once the washing is
my hands slipped.
you can play all you like.
That's enough of that. Lord Gortash has everything under control.
You must never run away like that. Do you understand? Wind down, child. Not yet.
On my way.
That was.
I'm warning you. There's one of you and four of us. Do you really think you can take all of us at once? I can go and get
I
back.
want to have a word.
And you think we're just gonna sit here and wait for you and your hog friends to come back and arrest us?
Baldur's Gate's never going to be safe with the Absolute out there. Why would the Gazette lie to an entire city?
If this lot have got a problem with the Gazette, they should take it up with the editor, not make a scene in the streets.
So what can we do about it?
The paper says we're safe here, but we're not. We may as well be outside the walls with the Absolute.
Still right here, you know.
We do know, thank you. We just don't care. Besides, I don't think that'd achieve much in the long run. The problem's at the top. It always...
Only if it's to review that awful fashion disaster you're wearing. I'll never understand people who...
I'm rather enjoying the white. Maybe you should give it a try.
Why, hello there. We were just about to try some of Master Metzley's delightful wines. Would you care to join us?
Oh, they do look ever so tasty.
Ah, Mrs. Highbury, I prefer to conduct tastings individually, so I may assess your palate.
Call me Cora, Master Metzley. And I'm afraid I must insist on their joining us. Wine's no good without company, after all. I'm feeling a touch.
No! I must say, if this is a practical joke, it's not very amusing.
Why, a serial killer? Oh, that's terrible. Master Metzley, are you quite all right?
It was perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You have sullied it with knowledge, made it an unclean sacrifice. I will remember your face, and I will peel it from your skull should you interfere again.
Death is soon to follow.
road ahead. How much farther can I go?
Well, well, well.
All right. What now?
Making me sweat.
At least things have stayed interesting.
What's on your mind?
Should mind my step. I should speak up.
I still can't believe... Why would anyone want to kill me? Thank you for saving us. Perhaps we should look into some protection. But my word, the cost.
Thank you for helping.
Let's move.
should look into some protection. But my word, the cost.
I don't...
Wanna dance?
What to do? Best be on my way.
What a charmer.
Best get going.
Goodness, I just hope the children are safe.
Hey, good looking.
Still breathing, despite everything.
My word, the cost.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Seems super stressful.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Moving ahead. Just what I need.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I can only imagine what I could do were I to adopt the biology of a mind flayer.
It certainly doesn't seem to have done you any harm. Or rather, you've not yet done me any harm. Still, there are undoubtedly risks to such a transformation. This is what the fates have offered to aid our cause. Then who am I to refuse? I'll take your tadpole. Let's see what it has to offer. What's on your mind?
Would that I could. But you're one.
Yes?
Let's take a gander.
Life pulses from within. The parasite's thoughts whisper at the edge of your mind. It wants to share itself with you. It wants to be let in.
Go on. Don't be afraid. It only wants to help you evolve.
A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence. You feel different.
Perhaps.
On my way.
Why would anyone want to hurt Cora?
This vessel is at thine disposal. This vessel is at thine.
Perhaps we should look into some protection. But my word, the cost.
I suppose you want to hear about Cazador. Oh? Then what do you want? Darling.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Can't slow down.
This vessel is at thine.
Better not be cursed. No traps, please.
It's great getting paid to do nothing but scratch my arse. Dream job, this is. Not my dream.
One One day I'll catch a break.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
You're certain Figaro's is in.
It's not to placate us, to keep us all nice and obedient. They don't like it when we think too much. We might question their authority.
Yeah. All we do is work.
Take all of us at once.
All right, time to
Everyone
skulk
is to
about.
contribute, my darling.
Softer than a whisper.
Once the washing is finished, you can
It's curious.
never run away like that again. Do you understand? One day. Not yet.
Have to keep going.
The problem's at the top. It always is.
Perhaps sending a strongly worded letter would be a good place to start.
Very well.
Do you know how hard it was to get those cabbages into the city? Nigh on impossible.
I was joking. You really aren't that interesting.
For a moment.
Remember it.
I think I was too harsh onto us. My apologies.
The only thing that's too harsh, that's just cannons. The steel watch don't.
Did you wound me on
They're
tour?
guards.
Truly.
I only jest. As long as they do their jobs, they can sing sea shanties.
Go ahead. I'm listening. With...
What do I think of Lord Gortash's still watch? Well, I am so glad you asked, Edvard. No, a bit too familiar. Mr. Needle.
The stench. Potent.
You know, I really do think red is the best wine.
On a hot summer's day. Madness.
Excuse me? How dare you?
Never found the head. Makes me wonder how they knew it was still there.
Oh, you can tell all sorts with technology these days. I'm sure she has some hair. Or two.
Gortash is a visual fish, sure enough. His visuals cost a pretty penny. He's delivered, yes. These tax hikes are enough to make my eyes.
Lovely day. Nice clean fruit still means nothing.
Isn't every day a lovely day for a drink? You're both so uptight. Relax. Have another drink.
This is a welcome distraction from all the war talk.
We're being too lax right now.
What do you mean?
Refugees, wine festivals, wasting our resources.
I can't help but notice that you're drinking anyway.
The wine is here already. Might as well drink it.
Now, Flavor, I'm just saying, white wine is better.
In my opinion, we should have a still Korean home. Why?
White wine.
I'm glad you asked. It'd certainly help with the dishes. Okay, after the joke, you'll laugh.
Why, hello there. We were just about to try some of Master Metzley's delightful wines. Would you care to join us? Call me Cora, Master Metzley. And I'm afraid I must insist on the...
No,
Why, a sip?
it was... And I...
The children are...
Going to his next victim, no doubt. Have a lot of... go.
Highbury Townhouse.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
I still can't believe... Goodness, I just hope...
Why does anyone want to hurt Cora?
Can't give up now.